Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Last time, we made our way through more of the F line here across one fork in the road, and now we're at another. We're at our junction point here between the F and the C line. Let's make our way into, what's up dog, in the Matchmaker station. So here we have a choice of two different weapons, the Squeezer and Splat Bomb, and the Splat Charger and Splat Bomb. Let's go ahead and start off with the recommended here, the Squeezer and Splat Bomb. Please create a shape out of the crates that are identical to the example on the left. If you destroy an incorrect crate by accident, you will fail. This test requires a precision of focus and close attention to detail. Take care out there. Go ahead and begin the test. Okay, so you're supposed to shoot out crates on the right until they look like this, huh? It's like cutting out shapes. How fun! Fun for you, stressful for me. This is a very complicated looking shape. If I hit one wrong box on the other side, I will fail the test, and failure means death for me, so I gotta be very, very careful. So, let's take our time here. Make sure you take a good look at the example, okay? Wait a sec, hold on, I've seen this shape before. Kinda looks familiar. I'm not gonna be focusing on the details as much as I am more or less just the precision. With this weapon here, the Squeezer, if you just tap the shoot button, you shoot slow, which helps with this kind of mission because we don't want to be shooting all that fast, really. We want to take our time here. As we can see, you have to be very careful with your shots because I just shot 2 crates at once, and I didn't mean to do that, so that could have been very, very bad. So take your time on this one, and be very careful with your shots. I don't recommend holding down the shoot button using the Squeezer, and that's simply because of the shot accuracy while holding down the button is a lot worse, and it's going to make this mission a lot harder. Tap shooting gives you a much more accurate shot and better distance, so just tap shoot with this said weapon. So here we got to go ahead and shoot this portion, and now with this, just shoot off the back, and that should be it. Yes! Head for the goal! Wow, you're not even gonna take a moment to admire our work? Now come on, take a moment to admire this. It looks so good. It also is very stressful to make, so admire the work. Do it. It's important to me. You gotta be really careful here too, because as you notice, we only have 1 life. So I really didn't want to mess up. I really just want to be admired for this. Although this is a little different. I don't think there was a glowing spot on my side. What happens if we throw something at it, say like a bomb? Well, apparently nothing because I missed. Try that again. Man, I am just whiffing these shots. Maybe we can hit this from a standard shot? It's gotta be a bomb. So if we can get a good enough lineup here, throw a bomb, just get stuck up there, and it activates the switch. Oh, secret stash of power eggs. And it's not just 1 stash. It's 2 of them. So we got power eggs on both sides of the arena. But let's get out of here. I do not want to shoot that thing by accident because you can still fail at this point. So let's not do that. Go ahead and activate our goal and pass the test. With that, Matchmaker station is complete, but we're not done here yet. We got to come back and complete it one more time. This time around with the Splat Charger. So the stress levels, they're not going to go down. In fact, they're going to stay high. So let's make our way back in the Matchmaker station. But first, new entries in the chat log. Sent them along. Check them out sometime. Gonna hold off on that for now because I just want to get this out of the way. Let's head back to Matchmaker to complete it with the other weapon type. So back at Matchmaker station, let's select the Splat Charger and Splat Bomb here. Out of the 2 different weapons, this is much harder in a lot of ways just because of just how powerful of a weapon this can be. But in some cases, it can make things easier because you can destroy multiple crates in 1 shot. So you gotta be careful, but this also could be an advantage point. So let's just be slow here. Shoot these things very, very carefully. And let's see, can we clear off some of the top from down here? Okay, no, we're going up. There's no way we're doing that from down here. I will destroy one by accident. That'd be terrible. Let's just chip away at these said grates here very, very carefully. Next up, we want to go ahead and shoot this one here. Probably shouldn't even started the charger shot because I would have ended poorly. Here I'm actually going to charge. Be very careful with aim, but this is still kind of beneficial. I'm just going to get up here, up close and personal. Shoot this line here, and that should actually be it. Oh, wait, nope, hang on, I missed a piece. That looks a little awkward. There, now we're good. So let's head to the goal and finish this up. Surprisingly, we didn't screw up at all, which is great. And even from here, we can't hit anything. Although, actually, can you hit that from here? You kinda can. Yeah, oh, wow, why did they let you do this? They let you ink the boxes from here, but you can't destroy them. My nerves are at an all-time high. Let's leave here before something just randomly explodes. With that, the test has passed. That is it for Matchmaker Station. We're done here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the mem cake here from Matchmaker. It's Krusty Sean. How long must I wait in his line? Such tragic last of crusty snack. I'm almost there. It will be mine. Ah, Krusty Sean. I see you like every other minute. I'm always coming back to your little food shack and getting me some drinks. As he is the guy you see in Ecopolis, anytime you want to go ahead and either grind up more experience or more money with food-related money / experience tickets specifically, or you want to grind up some chunks for your materials on equipment using his nice smoothie drinks. I always liked Krusty Sean as a concept though, because he's a cool looking, well, shrimp specifically, but he's already a shrimp that kind of looks cooked. I hope he's not actually cooked. That just sounds painful. But before we read our next chat log, I do want to head back in the Matchmaker Station one more time, because there's something very specific I want to go ahead and talk about here. So Matchmaker Station here is kind of a significant station specifically for me, as this is one of the few stations in the game that only gives you one life. And this can be seen as a pretty difficult stage, simply with the concept of if you shoot one ROM box at all, you fail the entire mission and have to start from the very beginning. And this could be a pretty unforgiving mission, especially with the different weapon types here. The squeezer doesn't have the best accuracy in the world when you're holding down the shoot button, and the charger is very powerful, making it so you can shoot multiple boxes at once, whether you want to or not. So on my first playthrough, I definitely failed this test a number of times. And every time you fail, you'll see down in the bottom right hand corner, this accumulated test data will go up. On your first death, it goes up 50%, but if you manage to die twice in a row here in the test, then it'll actually fill all the way up to 100%. Agent 8, looks like you're struggling a bit out there. This test is a tough one, that's for sure. Isn't there something we can do, Marina? Well, actually, I just ran an analysis of the chemical core network, and I think I can hack in and use the accumulated data from all Agent 8's attempts to trick their system into thinking this test has already been cleared. You freaking serious? Heck yes! Is there anything you can't do, Marina? Agent 8, if you really want to do this, just give me the word of X. Let's go ahead and ask for Marina's help here. Agent 8 test data has been downloaded. Hacking the chemical core's mainframe now. So now we can just go ahead and pay 500 CQ points to auto pass the test. So let's do that. So there you go. We just passed the Matchmaker Station test without doing a single thing. All we had to do is die twice in this stage and ask for Marina's help. Does this mem cake look a bit faded? Hey, you're right. My hacking must have prevented Agent 8's memories from fully materializing. Yeah, whatever you say. Anyway, a pass is a pass. Yep, in Agent 8, you can retake this test to get the full color mem cake if you want. Sweet! Alright, enough about that. On to the next one. So, the side effect from auto passing a test is the mem cake you get here is not fully complete. What this means is that if you take a look at the mem cake that you got from completing a test with the auto pass feature, you'll see it pop up as a hazy memory. It will have no description, and it will also be faded out, but you can still make out what the mem cake is if you're curious about the design itself. This, though, unfortunately means you cannot complete a set for a given line here in the Deep Sea Metro. So if you want the full mem cake and to properly pass the test, you need to go back into the level and play it proper to complete the test and earn the real mem cake. So you can think of the auto pass feature here in the Octo expansion basically like the super guide in the new Super Mario Bros. Series or the Super Kong ability in Donkey Kong Country Returns, where the game will just let you proceed on to the next level if you pay a small fee, and this only really can happen if you fail too many times in a test, specifically game overing twice in the same test, but this only happens on your first attempt. This does not happen if you pass the test and then come back in to complete it with a different weapon type, or even the same weapon type you just completed it with. This is only for your first time playing in a specific test here in the Octo expansion. If you just want to pass the test pretty fast and easily, then the auto pass feature is a pretty good way for a beginner just to continue on to the next level if they're struggling too much in a said station. But now that we're fully done with Matchmaker Station, let's go ahead and read our chat log before we continue forward here in the F-line. Let's see what Session 8 has to offer. I'll be back! You got your cap lock key on again, old man. I'll be back. Alright. And also with that, DJ Hyperfresh has joined the chat room. I don't see Cuddlefish leaving though, but I guess he's on an AFK mode. What's going on, Pearl? Just trying to teach an old squid new tricks. Cap here is typing in all caps again. That makes sense. You got a knack for teaching. What do you mean? How do I make music notes? Just click the smiley face to bring up the emoji panel. It's in there somewhere. Remember when we first met, Pearl? I just had come to the surface and I didn't understand Nicopolis at all. You taught me everything I needed to know. Oh yeah. I remember thinking you were some country bumpkin when we first met on Mount Nantai. I went to Mount Nantai every day for a week, just hoping you would show up again. Yeah, I thought you were a stalker. I remember you singing when I showed up, and then out of nowhere, you were all like, "Let's start a band!" I just had a feeling about you. I guess it worked out, because look at us now. I mean, that first song you showed me was fire, so I had to say yes. Actually, I think I still have the file on my desktop. One sec. Boom! Yes! I haven't heard this in forever! This is the demo version of Ebb and Flow. I don't make question marks. You still here? The question mark should be on the bottom right of your keyboard. Knock yourself out. Oh, Marina, I just remember you made that entire demo using a half-busted keyboard you had. But somehow, the hook was still dope. Couldn't have done it without you, and that ridiculous recording studio you had in your house. Those old school drum machines are legit. We're saying we could tell the track was bumping. Try to keep up, Cap. I think maybe he's just... Actually, never mind. Sorry about him. I was shocked the first time I heard you rap. I thought for sure you're gonna be whacked, TBH. But once you started spitting, I was like, dang, this munchkin got bars. Shut up. Never underestimate the Pearl, aka MC Reverse Psychology, aka MC Danger Noodle. Dude, Cuttlefish, what is happening over there? I think his fingers are just slipping on every key. She's the DJ. I'm the rapper is what I'm saying, Cap. What don't you get about this? Anyway, I know we talked a lot of smack on the show and all, but I just wanted to say thanks for everything. Even more character development between Pearl and Marina. And then Cuttlefish is over here just being weird as always, but hearing the demo version of Ebb and Flow just sounded so good. And it's just Marina only in that one, so she soloed it in the beginning, as they were just still kind of working on forming the band at the time, which makes sense as to why she was soloing the song. But just hearing the original version, and it sounds so good, and it's amazing to see just how well the song turns out after just putting these two specifically together. Pearl and Marina, they make a great team. But now with that, let's go ahead and move on to our next level here. Might as well jump station. So here we have a choice of two different weapons, Rapid Blaster and Splat Bomb, or Rapid Blaster Pro and Splat Bomb. Let's go ahead and start off with the recommended Rapid Blaster. You'll need to use the grapple links here to make your way to the top. After hopping in, keep cool and aim your shots carefully. Keep in mind that if you jump in that direction you shoot, your shots will travel further. I recommend practicing this technique on the first grapple link you encounter. Take care out there. Go ahead and begin the test. Aim for the grapple links. Jump on the bounce pad, hold B to jump up high, and also sweet jump. Thanks, bro. I couldn't read the rest of Marina's line, though. Solid start, thank you. Let's continue on here. So, the point here is basically we're just climbing to the very top, as that's really all we have to do here. No enemies in our way, no real form of death outside of falling all the way down to the bottom and falling into the pits. But this is still kind of a difficult mission, just simply because the Rapid Blaster's range isn't the best, so you really gotta get a good aim here. But here we got some switches we gotta go ahead and hit, but as you can see, we can't hit them all just by going around in a circle. I don't like how those switches spin. I want to get a head start on that somehow. And by doing this, specifically where you're shooting one of the grapple links and going back and forth, this is how we get that said head start that Marina is referring to. Shooting all four of the switches will lower the platform, and now we can go ahead and reach the grapple link here. That look of flying in the sky reminds me of an eagle from the golden days of yore. Goal is in sight. We're near the end, although it's a little too far away for me to hit from here, so I'm going to wait until we get a little bit closer, and now aim and shoot. And with that, that's it. The one use of Splat Bomb the whole mission. I can't recommend using this thing anywhere here. It's really just hit the goal with the thing, and that's it. But there you go. Jump station complete. Well, that's only with the one Rapid Blaster, as we got to head back and complete it with the other Rapid Blaster type. So, let's make our way back in the jump station to complete it with the second Rapid Blaster. So back in jump station, we only got the other Rapid Blaster here, Rapid Blaster Pro, so let's go ahead and select it. This here, with the price tag you can see for the payout, is the easier of the two different weapons, and that's mainly because the range of the Rapid Blaster Pro is just much better than the standard Rapid Blaster. And because of this, we can actually take some shortcuts in this mission now. So, for starters, much easier to save yourself if you fall too far down below, which is really nice. So, the range already makes this a lot safer. Second, we can take those such shortcuts I'm talking about by just shooting and skipping certain sections here. So I'm going to fall down on purpose until we get to the very beginning, because I actually already kind of skipped around a lot. So here we can just shoot straight to this point, and there you go. We already skipped the section. This is what I'm talking about. The range of the Rapid Blaster Pro being a lot better by comparison to the standard Rapid Blaster, you can do some pretty crazy stuff with this weapon, which really does speed up the said mission. So if you just want to go fast and you don't care about how many points you're going to get from the ending here, then just pick this one. It's just way better compared to standard Rapid Blaster. Not that the standard blaster is hard by comparison, because it's really not that much different. It's just this is so much better and makes the mission a lot more comfortable to me. So I just recommend this. And it also helps in terms of, say, if you want to speed run, because simply put, you're going to get through this mission a lot faster with weapon of bigger range. There you go. We're done with the test. They're going to grab me the last point before we leave, but that's that. Mission complete. Jump station, 100% complete. No reason to come back here. Let's go ahead and move on. So now that we complete the jump station, let's take a look at its mem cake here. It's merch. Beyond his dowl, one-eyed stare, our urchin friend conceals a yen for making the most out of gear. We'll say merch is probably one of the people you'll talk to the most in Inkopolis Square if you really want to get the most out of your gear types, as this guy can do a multitude of different things. Order you gear, whether it be in the plaza itself or via the Nintendo Switch app on mobile devices. He can re-roll slots on gear, giving it different perks. He can add new slots to gear to give it more slots in general to use, up to 3 in total. He can go ahead and just equip different perks to gear that you already have. This guy can do a multitude of different things, so fan favorite. Nice looking mem cake of him though. It looks a little nasty by comparison, but also like a nice smirk. Like he's plotting something. He's plotting another way for me to upgrade. Gotta get out of here before I spend all my sea snails on him. That's very easy to do if I just want to re-roll all my gear 500 times in a row. I swear I didn't do that. At least in Splatoon 2. I plead the fifth on Splatoon 1 though. But with that, we made a good amount of our way through F-Line here. We got 2 more levels complete. So I think that's a good enough stopping point. So with that said, next time on Let's Play Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion, we'll continue making our way down here the F-Line in the Deep Sea Metro. I'll see you guys next time.